Hello everybody, this is Lorraine. Alternative Homesteading. It's 3:43 a.m. Yeah, I should be asleep. 7/22/2023. Thank you everybody for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. I had a very busy day. I was cutting the grass again, taking care of the animals, talking on the phone, people calling me, and sending thank you notes to everybody. And thank you for everybody that sent me private email messages. I haven't gotten back to everybody yet, but I will. So anyway, I received an email. I'm on an email list, and this one is from Dr. Eric Karlstrom, who I've posted information on before because he's got a wonderful website called gangstalkingmindscontrolcults.com. So here we go, folks. This is what he says. Why is there no help from police, FBI, or any segment of society for TIs, targeted individuals? This is the latest revised information statement from my gangstalkingmindscontrolcults.com website. Please note, we are evidently trafficked in the same human SEXCHILD trafficking system now receiving widespread recognition. Accordingly, the Australian kiddo trafficked sex slave MK Delta super soldier CIA asset and now targeted individual Fiona Barnett's book called Eyes Wide Open. This is one global TRAF, like the traffic outside, the red and green lights system run by the criminals in the air. Yeah, CIA. And the CIA is the U.S. military. And he just had to add Emeritus, okay? So, due to the sheer size and scale of this massive global operation, Dr. Rowney Kildee, this is the #1 policy of the U.S. government. Of course, controlled opposition is highly integrated into the system. Best wishes, Eric. So this is the segment from his website. The War of Domestic Terrorism, also known as Targeted Individual Program, Organized Stalking, Electronic Harassment, Cognitive Warfare, CW, Open Air Gitmo, CIA No-Touch Torture, and Soft Kill Depopulation Purge. This is by Dr. Eric Karlstrom, Emeritus Professor of Geography, California State University, and this is updated July 19, 2023. He goes on to say, and this is a quote, I'm quoting, the U.S. Department of Defense, DoD, War on Terrorism is the secret war against the individual, also known as counterterrorism, organized stalking, electronic harassment, targeted individual program, cyber torture, authoritarian political warfare, state-sponsored domestic terrorism. You got to get that, folks. State-sponsored domestic terrorism, contract stalking, open air Gitmo, CIA no-touch torture, murder, total information control, and covert transhumanism to bio-robot cyborg, enslavement through trauma-based mind control, torture, and abuse. It is also cognitive warfare, a new sixth warfare domain deployed synergistically with the other 5 warfare domains of land, sea, air, space, and cyberspace, and hence comprises multi-domain warfare. Cognitive or neural warfare is the modern incarnation of top-secret CIA MK Ultra, MH Chaos Phoenix, and the DoD Monarch black mind control torture programs dating from the 1950s. A centerpiece of U.S. domestic and foreign policy, this new form of combat, quote unquote, seeks to destroy enemies from the inside out, using quote unquote national security and the global war on terrorism as pretexts. CW is a central component of hybrid warfare, fifth generation warfare, full spectrum dominance, information operations, and the Jade Helm, mastering the human domain, and UWEX 16, unconventional warfare exercise military drills of 2015 and 16, respectively. Citizen targets are secretly watch-listed, blacklisted as enemies through the FBI, DHS Fusion Center system, and electronically tracked, hacked, and attacked everywhere they go by the NSA Global Spy Network Signals Intelligence, which is SIGINT. Targeted individuals are also harassed 24/7 everywhere they go by networks of street perpetrators, also known as goons on the ground, including special forces, police, military intelligence counterterrorism specialists, military psychological operations groups, surveillance role players. He had to write Satanism, military and civilian cyber stalkers, ex-police, ex-military private subcontractors, citizen spies, police, FBI informants, neighborhood Nazis, citizen-based agents, etc., i.e., a secret army of thugs, cowards, and bullies. Meanwhile, my favorite Bureau of Investigation sources admit that over 97% of individuals placed on the terrorist screening database, the TSDB, have no links to terrorism. Cognitive warfare includes covert trafficking, targeting, 24/7 active surveillance, including breaking and entering homes and cars, electronic tracking and hacking, and ritual abuse, torture, and murder of innocent citizens, weaponization of neuroscience and technology, which is NeuroS, covert targeting of individuals and populations' brains worldwide continuously and ceaselessly, weaponization of anyone, everyone, and society itself, a secret war of terrorism via psycho-political, psychotronic warfare, exotic weapons testing, mind control, no-touch torture, murder, and bioengineering experimentation, and non-consensual human test subjects. According to neuroweaponologist and DARPA EU consultant Dr. James Giordano, a whole nation approach is required to wage this, quote, Manhattan Project of counterterrorism, unquote, via neural warfare. CW perps perpetrators operate within the interagency, including DoD, NATO, financial and political leadership, intelligence and security agencies, and private sector cutouts, government agencies, law enforcement, the super rich, and cooperating corporate, academic, especially neuroscientists, psychiatrists, and psychologists, medical, mafia, community-orienting policing, which is the COPS program, public-private partnerships, PPP, and vigilante, citizen groups. The interagency is apparently controlled by the deep state racketeers, also known as the Enterprise, the Brotherhood, the Organization, Company, Agency, International Zionist Criminal Syndicate, and also traffic humans, children, sex slaves, organs, illegal drugs, and arms worldwide. I believe the quote-unquote program is deeply satanic, that perps belong to interlocking destructive cults, and the master cult is the synagogue of Satan. There is no statute of limitations for these capital crimes, which are treason, murder, attempted murder, torture, war crimes, and crimes against humanity. So there you have it, folks. I will post as much as I can in the description section of this so that you can read it, and I will provide a link so that you can go directly to his website and view the latest and greatest by Dr. Eric Karlstrom. So I look forward to your questions and comments down below. And, and I wanted to mention, I guess this is just in relationship to performing targeted individual testimonies. I received an email from a subscriber who said that I would need to download additional software in order to interview someone through YouTube. So I just say it for the record. I have an old laptop, an old Windows program, and I have very little space left. I don't know if I have space to download another program unless it doesn't take up a lot of space. So if anybody has any ideas about how I can do it, rather than have like a Zoom meeting or something like that, and again, I don't know exactly how it's done, I would like to do it through the chat, the online chat portion, so I don't have to record it on my phone or whatever, so that it won't take up space that way. But if anybody else has some suggestions or comments about it, I look forward to hearing from you. But anyway, it's really late. I should say it's really early in the morning. I should not be awake. I should have been asleep more than 2 hours ago. But I wanted to get this out to you. And since the criminals put me to sleep with frequencies for approximately an hour and a half, it really screwed up my circadian rhythms and my sleep patterns, because if they had not done that, I would have completed the tasks that I started before they knocked me out. And this would have been recorded sooner, and I would have been asleep by now. But anyway, I'm sure you're experiencing the same stuff as me. This is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading, signing off for now.